Okay, today video on limiting beliefs. One of the most important things I think we need to work on, starting in this process of self-awareness. This is the number one thing I work with my clients on, to uncover what limiting beliefs they hold and to rewrite them and to show them that they're not valid anymore, because they are very destructive forces in life that that then from the belief system act out in our behaviors towards our surroundings. I'll give you an example later of this, but first I want to say what is a limiting belief and how is it born. A limiting belief comes from our parents / caretakers. This is the first thing that we hear our parents say that their belief system is about. So let's say if you have a father that is a very strict father, you know, and he believes, you know, he has to rule with an iron fist, and he's like always very strict to you and never gives you any credit for anything, and basically always makes you feel like you are not enough. That's a very, very, very common belief, to be not enough. Like a lot of us hold that, and then this sinks into your subconscious mind as a kid. You don't even know that it's there. And it's underneath the surface, and it runs like a software through your life. And then the coping mechanism for the limiting belief would be either you go into overachiever mode, you become a perfectionist, you really want to prove the world that you are enough. You know, and you might become like super successful. You might become a CEO. You might, you know, a workaholic. Workaholics a lot of the time have this belief system. Or it goes the other way, that you don't dare to do anything. You think you will always fail at the things you do, and you sort of become paralyzed. This is one limiting belief. There are so many limiting beliefs that we get given by our parents from the things they say, tiny things. If you have an overprotective mom that is always like so afraid that you would like do something and you would fall, and you would like, she's like always swarming around you like a helicopter mom, you develop the idea that you're not safe, that the world is not a safe place for you to be in. And then therefore you are very, very cautious. You might be very cautious, you might be very distrustful, very afraid of people. You might not easily get into relationships, you might not be able to relate, you don't trust in yourself. Yeah, that's then the coping mechanism. And it's very important that we understand that those beliefs, they are not us. This is like, it's a program that got installed into us in our childhood, and it doesn't have anything to do with our life anymore. And we need to really unravel all these limiting beliefs and rewrite them with beliefs that serve us, that empower us. Yeah, like for instance, from going from I am not enough into I am enough, and then affirming that to us on a daily basis and create new neurological pathways through repetition that then anchor those beliefs in our mind. And another one is like, for instance, this, like as an example, I'm not safe, I am safe, I am safe, you know. And you need to feel that, and you really need to, like, why am I safe? You know, you need to have some reasoning behind the rewriting of the affirmations, otherwise they don't work. But I will do a separate video on affirmations. But first of all, you need to understand what are the beliefs, your limiting beliefs, the negative things that the inner judge always comes in and bubbles into your mind. You know, I am lazy, I'm not worthy of love, I'm not enough, I'm not safe, I cannot trust anyone. Those fives, for instance, I will write more down in the caption, but there are like a lot of limiting beliefs, and you can just see which ones resonate for you. I will make a long list, and then you can see which ones resonate for you, and you write them down, and really on a daily basis you observe when this comes in, when this belief comes in, and then you catch it and you're like, no more, of this, and you rewrite it through affirmations. Yet again, I will do a separate video on affirmations, but for you to understand, this is the first step. The first step is to understand what are the limiting beliefs. And it might not be something that is like, oh, this is what my mother said, because the memories are so far away. But what are the negative things that you say to yourself now? That your inner judge always says to yourself? That's a limiting belief. All right? Good luck.